Hi everyone, in this video I explain how to download um, a few homeworks together from Blackboard and mark them using Annotarium. So you go to Blackboard Ultra page and for the course and you press course tools and then you press grades and feedback, then you choose your module the assignment that you want to download. You press download. Sometimes you have to press show all here so that all the groups are shown, and you have to press a link here, and you might not notice any change, but it is usually selected on Blackboard, the corresponding folder. So when you press submit here, the zip file of the assignments would be downloaded. Okay, maybe usually to download downloads folder. Okay, when you do that, you have to unzip the folder, this Blackboard folder. If we unzip, what we see that is here is that you have an Excel file with student, basically student IDs or names, etc. And in each folder, the work submitted by each student is there. For example, student 2 has 2 separate files. What we should do, I will explain that Annotarium can help you actually with putting marks in here, as well as this helping with the workflow. For instance, if you want to use Annotarium, we have to choose the Blackboard folder. And if I select this student, I'll see the works. Okay, you might have noticed that Annotarium made these 2 new folders. So this is for mark in progress, and this is a folder that you have to zip at the end and upload it to Blackboard. Okay, so I can go over the works of each student, and as you remember, the student 2 had submitted 2 works. Well, Annotarium asks you whether you want to merge these 2 works into a single one. And we can merge, and we have this new one that will be open. Okay, so now I can annotate, I can use the library to mark. There are other videos covering this part, and I can also use the marking scheme. So if this has 2 questions, and this one has 2, and if I have 2 questions for each part with maximum 2 each one, if I'm marking Q2A, I can use, for example, marking stamp to give marks. So if I press again, it becomes red because it's giving 4 out of 2. I can use the mark stamp to show this, and also I can press total mark stamp to write the whole thing. Of course, this is 4 out of 2. I have to delete that, so I press this one and I delete, so that's subtracted from that. Okay, now if I press marked, 2 things happen. So first we see the check mark, but also we see that for student 1, the feedback underline student 1 would be added here. And well, this also total mark goes to the grade column of this coursework. So that really is helpful with the workflow, so that when you finally zip this folder and upload into Blackboard, the marks automatically are given to each student. Okay, so, and then one thing else that I described is these are where's, well, of course, if you need to add any page for more comments, and if you want to use library of comments that you have, then you can use this. And yeah, this finito button basically zips this folder, so you can do that by manually. But the thing is, for iPad, if you're using Annotarium on iPad, this Blackboard folder is not working because you cannot open a folder on Safari on iPad. Neither on actually on a desktop. Safari doesn't open. But then if you want to do that, it actually, you can just directly open the Blackboard zip file. So if you open the Blackboard zip file on an iPad, then you can mark, and the flow is the same. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you.